Still struggling to see the signs. Too heavy for a heart like mine. Save me.
That's my song. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Hey, what's going on? This is Chris Carr with Crypto Secret X, and I want to welcome you here to the first live. And I want to also let some of you know, some of y'all have been trying to reach me on my phone. I know when Jasmy went up, but man, my screen went out and all that. I'm going to Verizon to get this kind of taken care of soon as I come off this live. But I wanted to talk to you today because there's a lot of things that I found out that I was just like in shock of. And I'm going to bring that screen up for you. When you look at that screen today, we're going to be going over a couple of different topics here. And today, we're going to be talking about Jasmy, taxes, beware, I'm getting out of SHIB, STX, XRP, Caspa. We're also going to, what will I do on my first million, and a lot to think about. And so before we get started, I want to go ahead and take us to the charts of Jasmy, because today Jasmy really ran up. And when I say ran up, I got in this play when it was like at zero, I think 000, something like that. But now I look down I looked at my phone this morning and I saw it was actually at like $1. So I mean, excuse me, not $1. God, I wish it was at $1, but it was at a penny. And I want to talk about Jasmy a little bit, but I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm just going to touch bases on a few things about Jasmy, then I'm going to get into some other things. But when we look at the Jasmy coin here, and let me get the Jasmy real quick. Let's see here. When we get to Jasmy, and I'm going to bring that screen up here for you so you can actually take a look at it. We're going to go ahead and go to it. Let me go ahead and get my screen back right here. I want to share this with you because it is really getting some. There we go. Share screen. Takes a little while for some of these things to come up. Let's see. Boom. There we go. Let's hit share. Let's get right here. And now we are talking about the Jasmy coin here. Now, when you look at Jasmy, you see it's at 0.17. It was at 0728, but you can see it's steady moving. But as we look at the chart for the day, I'm going to kind of blow that up. But you see Jasmy's had this run here. It went all the way up to a penny. And it's had this run here from 7 a.m. to about 10, and now it's kind of did some retracing. It retraced a little bit back here when it went back down to 09. Then it went up to roughly, let's say here, about 101.6. It's at a penny. One of the things I like about Jasmy, and I actually got into Jasmy. I was I can't think of the guy's name's on the tip of my tongue now. I'm like, but I think his name is Matt. And I'll give him, I'll shoot the credits a little bit about that as far as the video play. But when I got into Jasmy, I actually got into Jasmy because I saw a couple of things that I liked about Jasmy when it actually went up. Jasmy max supply now is at 50 billion. The total supply is at 50 billion, and the circulating supply, they have about 98.6% of it out. If you also look at it with the market cap, 126, 501 million. So it has a significant amount of growth to go. But then when I look at the chart, the all-time chart, Jasmy was at that particular time was roughly about $4. I think that like $4.29. You can see right there. So do I think it'll return there? No, I don't, because that's a significant amount. At that time, it didn't have much of this supply, but you're talking about 50 billion tokens. And so when you start getting into like that amount of tokens, you have to look at the actual market cap, and and I'll give you an idea of what we're talking about when we get into the market cap here. Let me see here. Again, I tell y'all, those of y'all been trying to reach me on my phone. I do apologize that I mean my phone has just been acting up, and like I said, I am going to Verizon to get another one. But I do want to address this Jasmy, and like I said, we got a couple of things we're going to talk about. But the thing with Jasmy that made it so unique, and I'm looking to get to a particular website here. Coin Guys, that's what I want to go to. I want to show you something. All right, let's see here. Coin Guides is I like Coin Guides because it gives you an opportunity to see what market caps can be. And so I'm gonna pull this screen over here so I can show you uh, 50 billion. So let's see if we got this up. Let's see if you can see what I'm talking about here. All right, now I'm going to share this screen with you after I get into the number of Jasmy. We got 50 billion tokens. Okay, now, and I'm going to put the price of Jasmy where it currently is 0. Well, actually 1 cent. So point 0101. Okay, there we go. All right, now let me share the screen with you so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about when it comes to Jasmy. Let's see here. I'm going to hit present, stop screen, and then I'm going to share another screen with you. Share this screen, and we'll go right here. Now, when you look at market cap, basically when you look at Jasmy, I've actually inputted what Jasmy is, and you see right now it has a $505 million market cap. Now, with fit and the circulating supply is 50 billion. Now, if Jasmy was to go up to $1.43, $1.45, let's put that in there. Jasmy would then be a $72 billion market cap. Now, when I look at market caps, I come down and look at ranking of cryptocurrencies, and I'm not saying it couldn't go there, but I'm going to show you why I say that when you look at this particular thing, and then why I think Jasmy, the certain race I do think Jasmy can get to. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just telling you my logical thinking when it comes to with Jasmy and what I'm looking at. So let's see here. Screen is running a little bit slow. Okay, now let's see. Okay, you saw the market cap there, and so let's see if it comes up. Now, when I go to the top currency coins, I put in market cap, and I just look at some of the top market cap. So like Solana's at 47 billion, XRP's at 30 billion, Cardano's at 21 billion, and you see where their cents are at: 61 cent, 99 cent, 55 cent. Dogecoin, um, 12 billion. You kind of see what I'm saying. So when you start to get into a $72 billion market cap, you have to really look at how much a coin can actually go to. So when what you're understanding the market cap and a logical uh, price that market caps can go to, Ethereum is at a $351 billion market cap. Okay, BNB is at a $52 billion market cap at $351. Okay, but then you have a circulating supply of 149 million. But you're talking about 50 billion. So you got Jasmy now has all the tokens out, 50 billion tokens, but it's currently at a penny. So how high do I think the Jasmy coin can actually go? So now when I go back to that and you get an idea of what we're looking at when it comes to setting a market cap and understanding the price of what a particular coin can go to, now you want to go into this right here. So now let's go back to where we were, and I'll show you exactly why I say what's my price range of Jasmy. Now, when I look at Jasmy now at $1.45, you're talking about a $72.5 billion market cap. I just don't see that. I'm not saying it couldn't go, but at the time when Jasmy was $4, they didn't have this many tokens in in circulation. They got 50 billion tokens in circulation. So now let's go with about 50 cent, 25 billion. Okay. Um, let's go at 45 cent, 22 billion. 22 billion. Cardano's at 21 million, sitting at 61 cent. So I could see Jasmy in the bull run, possibly getting up to that 45, 50 cent mark right there. I would say at a high end, I would say roughly about 50 cent. So let's look at 50 cent. 50 cent, you're talking about a $25 billion market cap with 50 billion in circulation. Unless they're doing some type of burn, I just don't see it going further past 50 cent. But is it a good buy? I'm not a financial advisor, but I am telling you what I'm doing at a penny. Yes, it is, because you're talking about a 49%, 49-cent gain on every stock I buy. So currently, right now, like I just bought another 40 this morning, at about 3,000 tokens. So now 50 cent on every token, I do more than double my money. So am I going to buy more Jasmy? Am I going to start going into Jasmy? That's possible. Now, can Jasmy get to $1? Can Jasmy get to $1? We can look at that right now. And when you look at Jasmy for $1, you're talking about a $50 billion market cap. Can it get to $50 billion? That's possible. That is possible, $1. But I'm just thinking logically. I'm going at 50 cent. I'm going to start taking a profit 50 cent, but I am going to start continuously buying, even at a penny, if it drops below a penny, because I really think Jasmy on the back end is going to get 50 cent or higher. I really do think that. I just think the market cap, the circulation supply of 50 billion, I can't see it going back. Because let's put in $4. Let's just put in 429. Okay, at 429, you're talking about $214 billion market cap. I just don't see that. Some of you may see that. Some of you may say that it's possible. I just don't see that with 50 billion in circulation. So, am I going to go at Jasmy actually reaching $4.29 all time high? I don't see that, just because of what's circulating in there. So that's my take on Jasmy. I do want to let's go back in, but there are some things I also want to address when it comes to this. And here's one of the things I want to look at. That's my take on Jasmy. That's what I think on Jasmy. I'm not gonna say should you be buying Jasmy. Am I gonna be buying Jasmy? Yes, I'm going to be buying Jasmy. I'm going to continuously buy Jasmy. When I start seeing it go 10, 12 cent, I want to already be in position. I've got a substantial amount. I got about 35,000, but I want to get to like 100,000, maybe 200,000, something like that. And so if I have if it's at 50 cent and I got about 200,000 Jasmy, that would give me $100,000. And that's basically, and here's a great thing about when you go to this website, Market Cap Calculator. I go to that website. One of the things about it is you can also figure out how much you would have if you had a certain number of tokens and the price would a certain amount, how much money you would have. Now, this takes me into my next topic, which is taxes beware. Listen, when I first started investing in crypto, I got to tell you, man, I was buying, making sales, lost money, gained money. But all of a sudden I got a 1099B, which at the time last year, I didn't really pay attention to it because I didn't really make any money. I just not got in. I didn't have over the $600 mark, but now I'm starting to gain a lot of money now. And I'm starting to I've got a great understanding of how crypto works. And what happened is when I got the 1099B and I started seeing this, let me see. It's something they call it, and I don't want to call it what it's not, but I'm going to just tell you, because when I saw this, I was like, holy crap. I started thinking about this, and I started saying, when the bull run comes and we start making our money, a lot of us don't. When we first get into crypto, we learn how to invest. We learn that over a 2-year period, but then I started thinking, what happens if I get $1 million all of a sudden? And now I have to think about like, okay. I have to think about like, what am I going to do? How am I going to get that money out? Like, what's going to be my procedure in getting the money out? How am I going to do it? What is going to be my process? And then it hit me, taxes. And the government has put in some different things when it comes to taxes. But I want to show you something that I am aware of, and I'm gonna have to take this to my tax people to let them see. But I got this form called a 1099B. Okay. And on your 1099B, you got proceeds and then you got costs of other biases. I didn't understand what that was. Then I started seeing something that says short. Let me see. It says short term, long term. Now, what does that mean? For all of us new crypto people who have just got in, we lost some during the first bull run, but now we understand how the bull run works. And now we'll sit back saying, you know, we could actually make some serious money in this next bull run because we've stayed in. I've done the work. But now taxes come out. So I started learning short term and long term. What I found out, and I didn't know this, but every time you buy a crypto, uh, and like sometimes we'll buy it and sell it, buy it and sell it, buy it and move it over here. Every time you make a movement of the money, every time you make a buying of the money, that counts as a short-term buy. That is tax like a regular kind of tax. I mean, it's even higher. And so what happens is when you make a sale and then you switch it to another one, or you buy and then transfer over here, it counts as a sale and it counts against your taxes along with what you're making if you have a regular job. So therefore, you can buy um $100 worth of Stella. It goes up to 200, and you move it to USDT. That's going to be taxed a whole lot higher than would it be if it was long term. I'm talking about in the 30%. So now you're talking about 30% of $100. Golly, man. And here's the thing. And this what I started saying. Oh man, this is gonna really suck. Because at the time, I'm not lying. I'm thinking about, man, make $1 million. I got my million. I'm gonna move it to USDT. I'm gonna put a little bit in. I'm not gonna do that. Man, they send everything you buy to the IRS now. So if you make $100 and 30%, let's see here, 100, and you have to give up 30%, 10, 3. So you're looking at roughly making about $70 off 100. So, do the math on that. If you, yeah, they're going to take not half of it, but they're going to take a substantial amount of your money in taxes. And when I started seeing that, I was like, oh crap, I did not know that. But then I found out what was long term. Now, long term, you're still at risk because you risk a chance of losing your money. Because if you buy long term means you buy an asset and you hold it for a whole entire year without selling it. That's long term. That goes into what they call capital gain. Now that is not taxes harder, but you got to leave it in longer. And we already know how volatile crypto is, so you can actually lose money in the process of doing that. So it's like a catch 22. Um, it really is. So now, my mindset now with this bull run is to buy my crypto, then move my crypto over, and then prepare for taxes. Maybe start investing in some charities, maybe start taking some loss where I got lost. But now I have to really start thinking, because when you start getting into 100 and 200 and 300,000 and 400,000, and then the second thing about it is moving that type of money when you're trying to move, hundreds of thousands of dollars in the USDT because you don't want to lose the money. Now you're trying to move into a bank. You need to go talk to your bank. Like, what are the rules of moving certain amount of money? Will my account get flagged? Will it be put on suspension? All those things you have to think about. So it's more to it about becoming a crypto millionaire than just saying, hey, I bought some coins and it ran up and now I'm rich. No, if you got $1 million, you better say you got 500,000, because about half of that is going to the IRS. The IRS they're hammering down on this thing. So now you really got to look at it and start thinking to yourself, like, man, I really have to look at this in a whole different light, because now with this bull run and now, institutional money has come in, I really have to start thinking about this. So I'm advising you now, First of all, don't lie about your taxes. Please don't, because that's tax fraud. And on your tax form, they're gonna it's a box in the beginning that asks you about, have you had any sell or gifted any type of crypto. Airdrops can be counted against your taxes. Man, all this stuff I started finding out. I'm like, holy cow. Like, and then here's the second thing. All right, up to $100,000 of your crypto can't be taxed if that is your only income. But if you have a job and then you make $40,000 or $50,000 on your crypto, they're gonna put you can't they're gonna stack that. So they're gonna add that into your regular income, and then you're gonna be taxed. So let's say you make $40,000, right? And then you make $60,000 in crypto. Now your income goes up to $100,000. I'm not a tax advisor, but I'm telling you, just me doing my research. This is just what I found out. I'm not advising you. You got to go to somebody who's licensed. They can give you more information about this. But this is just, I'm giving this for informational purposes, because I am warning you, those of you who have been investing in crypto for a while. I am warning you like you would not, like you can't believe. I am warning you. Please, when you make the type money that we've been talking about in this bull run, don't go out and try to transfer all that money to your bank account. Get with a tax advisor. When you move that money to USDT, don't try to spend all that money. Don't try to take it out. Don't try to go to Bitcoin ATM to try and just blow it. And hey, I'm buying this for this person. Now, pay your taxes. Pay your taxes. Find out how much you owe in taxes. Find out how much you would owe. Look into our crypto IRAs to help you. So when tax time comes, you know exactly how much you got to spend. And then, hey, it saves you, because you don't want to go to jail for tax fraud. You don't want to make it and then now I got to go to jail and now I got to pay all these penalties. You're looking at, you like, and you know what you're going to say? I didn't know. Like, I didn't know this. And I don't want to be a person to say I don't know this. So I started thinking about all the different things about becoming a millionaire. And I just started Googling videos. Like, I didn't really see anybody giving really like solid advice. Hey, when I made my first million, this is what I did. They just start saying, hey, buy real estate, buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that, buy that, buy that. And I was like, how do you take money out? How do you move $1 million in the regular bank account and not get your bank account flagged? Think about it. So not only start thinking about exit strategies, but start thinking about ways that you can get your money, move your money, and then start making money. We have to, let me see what they said. We have to try and stay decentralized, my brother. Yeah, but that's going to be tough, man. I promise you it's going to be tough, Calvin. And the thing about it is the exchanges are now sending these 1099Bs out. They had a list of everything I bought, short term, long term. They had a list of everything on the exchanges. The exchanges are reporting this thing to the IRS. The IRS is coming to get their money in crypto. And what upsets me more than anything is that, we all as crypto investors, well, I'm not gonna say everyone, but all the crypto investors, we want to make a substantial financial gain. We want to make money. We want to make money for our families, change our generation, help us with future endeavors, and to work so hard to get to get there, to invest in so much time, to go through all these highs and lows of the bear market, and then start buying and get in position to have somebody come in and just take half of your money, and they didn't do nothing, and they take it. Man, that sucks. I hate it, but we have to do it. Prepare for it. Start planning not only your exit strategy, but your taxes. Start planning this stuff. Start looking at your money a little differently. Like, how do I pay my taxes? How do I hide, or how do I move my money and other things that are tax shelters? Okay, I'm not going to stay on that too much longer. I'm going to move on. We've got a lot to talk about today, and I got a dentist appointment to go to in a little bit. So let's see. All right, here we go. All right, next thing I want to talk about, I'm getting out of SHIB. Man, I'm done with SHIB. SHIB's in its $5 billion market cap. I just don't see the growth in it. I think things like Bonk, Pepe, and other meme coins are going to run. You know, some people may say you're crazy, but I just am not holding SHIB anymore. I'm done with SHIB. My gut tells me to get rid of SHIB. I'm going to get rid of it. Maybe if I come back this video, I might have to eat crow getting out of SHIB. Uh, I just don't think with a $5 billion market cap at that high, it doesn't. I don't know how much more room it has to grow with that type of circulating supply. I know all of it's out, but it is a substantial amount of coins. Matter of fact, that when I go to SHIB and let's see here, I'm gonna type in SHIB, and I'm gonna give you an idea of what I'm talking about because I don't want to just say stuff and not. But when I start looking at this market cap, it does sell out for me. But right now, SHIB is at $5.6 billion. It has a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 589 trillion tokens. So at a market cap of 589 trillion tokens, I'm just gonna give you out here 589 trillion tokens. Let's see here, million. All right, now if SHIB was to go, excuse me, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions. Okay, if SHIB was to, let's see, 3098, it would be at a 571 trillion. Let me see, $571 billion market cap. I just don't see it. I just don't think SHIB is really worth investing in. I'm not going to do it. I'm getting out. Some people may agree, some people may disagree, but I am moving out of SHIB. I wish all the SHIB Army guys the best advice, for what they want. No problem, Calvin. Definitely capital gains taxes. You can offset some of your taxes with your losses and fees. Yeah, you're right about that. You can. And that's some of the stuff I am looking to do. Do me a favor. If this video is helping you, hit the like and subscribe button. Smash that like. It helps the algorithms, as they all say. But I am telling you about another token I'm getting into, and I'm going to move down to it. Let's talk about Stacks. Stacks currently is at $3.8 billion, has a current circulating supply of 1.8 billion, fully diluted 4.8 billion. So, most of it is out. It's a layer 2 that's on Bitcoin. I think it's a great investment. I started buying Stacks a while back. Let me show you what I'm talking about when it comes to Stacks here. All right, let's go present. Let's go share screen and let's go Stacks. Here we go. Boom, Stacks. Let's see. There we go. We're looking at Stacks now. So we're looking at Stacks. Again, with Stacks, it's currently, it's on the down, but it had gotten about $2.81. I think as it's running, Stacks is going to be a whole lot, it's on all the current market caps. But the thing about Stacks, it allows you to build on Bitcoin, which I think is something that will definitely help the growth of Bitcoin. And I just like, Stacks all together. You can go to the website here. And when you go to the website, it's built on Bitcoin. It's a complete roadmap, the resource of becoming a professional Stacks developer, building on Bitcoin. And as we know, Bitcoin is the dominant, it is the trendsetter. It is what the standard is. Bitcoin currently sitting about 51, I think. I'm not sure, but Bitcoin is up there. So I just wanted to point you over to Stacks. Take a look at Stacks. Look, I'm probably gonna do a more in-depth video on Stacks. I talked about it a little earlier, but I am getting into Stacks. I think Stacks is a great buy that you can get into. Now, let's talk about XRP. I'm not gonna stay on XRP a lot longer. I did sell some of my XRP. Listen, I firmly believe in what XRP is and how it could be beneficial to us in our society. I just am not seeing the adoption like I want. I'm not seeing the movement like I want. I'm not seeing it as Bitcoin goes. I see the 50 some cents. I've been holding this stuff for I don't know how long. I've been holding the XRP forever. And I'm not giving up. I still got close to about 10,000 Bitcoin, which comes to about $5,000. Uh, Hoping to get back up to 3. I don't see it getting any higher than $5 on this next bull run. If it does run, I mean, I'm just not seeing it. I'm not giving up on XRP, but I'm getting really discouraged with XRP, especially when I see all these other coins that I possibly could buy. And I don't know. XRP, they've been kind of letting me down a little bit. But things have a tendency to bounce. You just never know how this thing works. But am I going to be buying more XRP? No, I'm not buying another XRP. I'm going to stay this whole. I want to invest in other cryptos, and just kind of go from there. As you see, I got my XRP shirt on. Hey, but XRP, XRP hasn't been performing like I would have liked it to do. It's not performing. It's not living up to the hype of what I thought it was going to be once it got out of court. Basically it. We go to $1, we go down from $1. We go up 50 cents, then we go back down to 55 cents. Then we go to 40 cents, then we go back up to 51 cents. Then we go to I just don't see it. So am I buying any more XRP? No, I'm not. Am I just gonna hold what I have? Yeah, but I'm going another buys. Now, that's all I gotta say about XRP. XRP Army, stay strong. Hold on. Okay. Casper. Casper is Casper doing. Man, I bought Casper way back, and Casper doing the do. Now, will Casper become that new work to Bitcoin? I don't know. But Casper is here. Casper currently sits at a $3.9 billion market cap. Currently max supply 28.7 billion. Total supply 22.7. Has about 79% of its tokens out. Not bad. Then you see Casper on the run. Now, the thing about Casper is on a lot of them, main the exchanges. But Casper, not Casper. Casper hits an new all-time high. Can it climb higher? Indicators weigh in. Casper is making outlines, performing cryptocurrencies market. Let's look a little more in depth at Casper and see what it says. Casper is all new time, climbing to a higher. Indicators weigh in. Do I think Casper can go higher? Yeah, I think it can. How high can Casper go? I don't know. I had an opportunity to look at some of his users, and when I was looking at some of his users, when I get the coin market cap, let's go back into it, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, because there are a couple of things I look at when I look at Casper. Let's see. Let's share this in the tab. When we go to Casper, and I look at Casper, let's see. I love to go to the Internet Explorer, and I got to get out of here in a few minutes. I got to go to the dentist, y'all. Sharing tab. All right, Casper Explorer. Total, like I say, 22.7 billion. We got, they have like 79.28% mine. So it is doing a lot. It's working. On the current blockchain is moving. I want to see the other. I have another website I like to go to when I look at these things. Yeah, I think Casper's like is a proof of work though. One of the things about Casper, it is a proof of work, and a lot of environmentalists really don't care too much for things that are proof of work. Um, my gut told me to buy Casper. I bought it when it was like I think like zero something, like 9 cent. It shot up now. Casper's at 17 cent. Man, that's pretty good. Let's look at the market cap. You're looking at a max supply of 28, and I'm gonna go off the max supply here, and let's see how high I think Casper can go. When we do look at Casper, let's go to my coins and let's see where we at. I'm gonna share this in the tab. We got a total um, market cap here. So let's say Casper was to get to $2. If Casper was to go to $2, it would have a $57 billion market cap. You think you can go there? I'm not sure. 57 billion. Solana's at 47 billion. Not sure, but can it get to 78 cent? Let's see. 28 with the max supply. You're looking at 22.3 billion. Now you're talking about roughly around Cardano, that type of growth, possibly 78 cent Casper. So is it a good buy still at 17 cent? I think so. Now, not saying it can't get to 50 some $billion. Not saying it can't, but because 50 some billion is not, it's not low. Let's see how high we have to get to go to like 3 billion. Let's see. Let's try 39 cent. Looking at roughly 11 billion, 29 cent. 8.3, 29, 39 cent. It's possible. We can see that. But I would say a good range for Casper. Start taking profit would be at about 40 some cent, 40, 50 some cent. It's not a bad price. And if you got in early, I think it's still time to buy Casper. You can go ahead and get it. I don't think it's going to hurt you. So let's get Casper. So now we come to the end of this video. I've been on here about 30 minutes. And again, I got a dentist appointment I got to go to. What will I do when I make my first million? I thought about that, and I just want to think, and then it's a lot to think about. But I'm going to do all this in the closing. As I begin to think about what I'm going to do when I make my first million with crypto, number one, now I'm looking at various tax shelters and making sure I have established ways to make sure my taxes and everything are covered. Then from there, I think I'm looking at other investments, parents, family, but again, when you start looking at taxes, $1 million is not a lot when they're going to take almost half of your money. So keep investing, stay strong. I know it's, it kind of pisses you off when you hear how much money they literally can take from us after we work so hard to get a certain amount, but it's just comes with the territory, man. Comes with territory. And now that we are in position to make this type of money during the bull run, we need to start looking at tax shelters. We need to start looking at the IRA, crypto IRAs. We need to start looking into other investments that help you protect your money, other charities that you might want to invest in, because you're going to have to start thinking a lot differently the more money you make. The more money you make, it's not more money, more problems. It's more money, more problems when you don't start preparing on how to handle that type of money and things you need to do. It's not where when you come up that type ladder and making investments that you don't start studying tax laws and understanding having a tax accountant and legitimately understanding finances. This is where financial literacy comes into a big play that people have to start understanding. Are you just going to be broke again? And you're not going to be broke because you spent it. You're going to be broke because you didn't study financial literacy. You didn't take the time to understand money. And that's one of the things we're going to have to do is start understanding money, tax shelters, IRAs, tax breaks, charities, donations, things like that. It's more to getting rich than die trying. Get financial literacy. I want to thank y'all for joining me today. Again, I do have to get out of here. I wanted to come because I just had some news I wanted to share with you. Again, I thank y'all. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It helps the channel grow. And again, I hope this video has been helpful. Though it's only, I'm not a financial advisor. I have to say that just for my protection. But I'm sharing with you my process of growing to financial freedom. And everybody considers financial freedom differently. This is just my definition of financial freedom is where you don't go to a 9 to 5, you, or you go to your own 9 to 5. Um, you got enough money to where you can buy what you want to buy 3 times. Uh, you have money that where you pass on, the people behind you coming, lives will be changed. But not only should you just leave money behind, you need to start educating the next generation on how to protect money, spend money, invest money, save money. It's no use to leaving this type money behind the people and then they don't know what to do with it. Because all that hard work you did is going to lose it. And then they're not going to have anything for the next generation. So not only do we get wealth, we have to educate the next generation on how to handle wealth, how to invest wealth, how to make more wealth. So now your lineage will grow on forever. And I think that's just something that we all have to do in that process. Uh, but again, oh, I always say this, and I always like to end this. You never learn, you'll never learn how to swim unless you jump in, and you'll never climb a mountain without stumbling. With that being said, this is Chris Carr with Crypto Secret X.